What's going on, everybody? Figure I'd jump on and do a little live while doing a little bit of catch-up work. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, basically just doing a bunch of catch-up production. You can kind of see on the printer right now, over here, over there, wherever I am. That's a 36-inch wall graphic that I've got to print, or I've got to get out for a customer. I do need to do some more real estate stuff too, so let me bring that up, bounce over there. Actually, I guess I should probably verify a few things first. Yipper. All right, so print, keep that. I'm gonna do a 0.25-inch gap. Let me check that real quick. All right, so we are good there. Jump on and send over. Here you can kind of see what I'm working on right now. If I can find my screen. There we go. Bang. So just setting these up for print. Basically, these are just real estate riders. We're going to do these on ACM, which is aluminum composite. And we're doing front and back, and then we got 2 sets. So reality-wise, I'm going to actually print these twice. It's weird, it's not letting me see the live chat. Tis what it is. Okay, so bang, bounce back over there. And sorry, I've got 2 different monitors that I'm paying attention to right here, plus that one, so. All right, so we'll send that job through, save that. Okay, so that's also gone to print. And then All right. I just noticed that, let me see if I can, I might lose the video if I mess with that right now. All right, so the wall sticker is in print. Got to do some more of these, more of these. I got to cut. Let's see. I still haven't put these pricing together either. Another funky design working on for a customer. Here you go. This is the look that she likes. Kind of going with this design, although I've added some custom blended carbon fiber to the design that it actually gets printed and then fades out to the black. But you get the general idea. And then I still have to run the numbers on these vehicles. Yeah, this, oh no, this one we've already got worked up actually. So that one's less of a problem or less of an issue. I think the other one is, whoops. This guy. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I did these. All right, so I did those here. So yeah, this is another one that's the back view, of course. And let me go back out and trim this real quick. This mic, cordless, is great and it works from a good distance. Yeah, check something real quick. All right, that mic should work better now. All right, that mic should work better now. Bum, 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 bum. Let us see. Let's see, West Exchange, it's fine. Start order. Choose items. Cold subs. Regular. Wheat. Customize. Bum, 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 bum. Cheese. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Pam, hey, Leonardo. Ah, yes, the new Epson. Thank you, thank you. What are we doing today? Well, I'm playing catch up on a lot of the smaller orders, and I've still got to go out and work on that Jaguar wrap. But um, yeah, so like right now on the printer, we're running some real estate, some realtor sign riders. You know, they're 24 by 6-inch riders for somebody, custom riders. We just did a bunch of signs for her last week. And then we've got some equipment wraps out there. We've got some retractable banners. We've got a bunch of different things. So I've got, actually here, I'll bring this up real quick. If I can find it. Boom. Yeah, so then we've got this van that we've got to run final pricing on. This is just the back view. And then we've got this truck we've got to get into production. Yeah, so anyhow, just a bunch of different things. See, here's the back of that truck too. Let me go back to where we were, rear, that one. But yeah, so it's been good. How about you guys? Everybody doing okay? Keeping busy? I was just my wife's not feeling well. I'm gonna order some Jimmy John's veggie sandwiches, and so that's what I was just actually working on when I noticed you guys all jumped on. All right, so 2 of these. Let me go look at something real quick. Da, 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 da. Today, 15 minutes after ordering. Yeah, that's probably fair. I should probably just make it 12:30. Oh man, they're only having interesting. You got to use their app to get any of their discounts. Oh well, it's worth a try. Worth a try. Oh yeah, yeah. So you're going back tomorrow, huh? So just for so you just have Friday? All right, so wheat bread, onions, lettuce, tomato, red wine vinegar, olive oil, oregano, salt, no cheese, banana pepper, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think we've got that all set. Place the order. All right. Sorry, guys. Getting back to this. Free services on Friday and all next week. Students come. Oh, wow. Okay, so your people came back late. That is interesting. Yeah, I mean, I know we had one district that started this week. That was the latest one. I think most of the others started almost 2 weeks ago now. Middle of the week. I think it was like a Wednesday start. The 4.0 series and the 6.0 series are both 4-color CMYK. The 8.0 series is the 8-color, but that also includes what you can do whites, metallics. You can do special colors on that one. All part of the S series, just different versions. Basically, the 4.0 and the 6.0 are the same, except the 6.0 has double the heads, so it can print basically almost twice as fast. The 8.0 is the same configuration as the 4.0, except that it has the 8 ink slots to support the additional, like the whites, again, the whites, the metallics, the golds, the specialty inks. So the print quality on those is phenomenal, but the speed's still slow, and of course you still got the issue with the specialty inks not lasting as long, being a lot more expensive, etc. So we just stuck with the 4.0 series. After Labor Day. Wow, okay, got it. That's fair enough. I will say that I want to say that ours used to be that way back in the day, but now it's like mid August, I think, is when it typically starts. How does the printing compare or what? I mean, obviously, you know, my Muto, this is my second one. I had a 1304, then this is a 1324. Um, the biggest advantage to the Epson is, you know, almost everybody uses the Epson print heads. The print tech, not all of them, but a good majority of them, including the Muto. So the Epson's always going to have the latest generation. This Muto has one that's almost, I think it's 3 or 4 generations older. Um, so, you know, the newer engine tech, the newer ink technology, all that stuff. So far, I mean, the Epson's been great. No complaints. It's definitely a much larger machine, footprint-wise, and print and roll capability, easier loading, etc. The ink dry time is way faster too. It's just better, and it's more cost effective on the ink. I want to say that like the 220 milliliter inks that the 1304 and 1324 are supposed to take, 220 milliliters were like almost $70, like $67, something like that. You can get the 440s, which also work in this machine. The 440s are like 130, 135 for a 440. The Epson inks, which are a better ink, honestly, I get the 700 milliliter inks for 150. So definitely more cost effective. And they have a 1.5 liter option too. The problem with the 1.5 liter is, even though the ink price is really good, you have to buy their bulk ink system, which is like a $3,000 or $4,000 option. So, in my opinion, just not worth it. All right, so I need to start printing this truck. So let me go back over there and swap out the material. We go from our general purpose material to our vehicle wrap material. Go put this out in the other room. And then I will for another customer, but we probably won't get to that until early next week, I'm guessing. You get 440 for 90? That must be like the generic, not the Muto. I was gonna say, I think I was getting some of my 440 generics for like $90 when I was using them. Problem is those generics are part of what caused my problems with the printer, so no more of that. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the 3040. I can tell you, I mean, for the money, this thing's been fantastic. It's a big machine, don't get me wrong, but the fact of the matter is you can get the 40600 series printer. You can get their print cut combo. So you can get the printer and a Graphtec 9 FC9000 for around 16. I think it's like around 16 grand. It's a heck of a deal because the reality is the printer by itself is like 13. So you're getting basically a discount on that, and you're getting almost $7,000 Graphtec for around 4 grand. So it's a pretty good deal. And one of the things I also like on the Epson is all the rollers. Like on the Muto, it was simple, right? The take up reel, etc. Nothing. There was no smarts to any of it. Um, the Epson, it actually knows on the feed roll which direction it's rotating, so it knows if it's outside or inside. The take up roll is completely automatic, electronically controlled, not just a simple on and off. Um, it's a nice system. Yeah, and I actually paid even less for my combination because I bought it from Imaging Spectrum, which is like across the street from my old shop. And I've been friends of theirs for a long time and done work with them. So they gave me a pretty fair deal, and they delivered it for free and set it up. So can't complain. And then they're normally, I want to say the 700 milliliter inks are normally 170. I think it's like 169 each, and they give them to me for 150 each. So, oh, be right back. Right back, guys. Yeah, baby. All right, sorry. All right, sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a good deal. The best deal I saw on the Muto, and it wasn't a print cut combo. Hang on, let me see. It was hang on, and this was months ago, so I'm sure the deal's not going on anymore. Hang on. Yeah, okay, so it was the Muto 1641 SR. Um, and they were doing that for 10 grand. And it included delivery, setup, and training. Now, what was unique with that was they did require that you bought one of the starter packs, which is pretty normal. I mean, you're basically getting their ink. So they had and theirs is 300 milliliter, I believe, which is kind of weird, but so they've got a 300 milliliter starter kit, or you can do the 1,000 milliliter starter kit. The 300 milliliter starter kit, which gives you CMYK and 4 cleaning cartridges, was like 560. So you had to buy that to get the $10,000 deal. Or you could get option 2 is the 1 liter CMYK kit with 4 cleaning cartridges, and that was for 950. So again, I mean, you're going to go through ink either way. So, but for 10 grand, it was a pretty good deal. Now, obviously, it didn't include the cutter, um, and it's no longer being done for that price. So it's all relative. Actually, let me jump on and see what they're doing it for these days, because that was a couple months back when they were doing that. Yeah, there's nothing about it right now. So I can't even say what they're doing or what they're not doing. Now let me look at. Yeah, so here's okay. So yeah, so Imaging Spectrum's got so the 40600 Epson 64-inch print cut with the 54-inch Graphtec is 15.7 basically. And that's basically giving you a $4,000 instant rebate, which is good till right now, the end of the month, but time will tell. Actually, here I can kind of bring it up over here and show you. If I can find where I put OBS. There it is. Boom. So there you go. Let me do this way real quick. Hang on. Bang, here we go. Yeah, so that's and I think they're not the only retailer doing it for that deal right now. I mean, it's an Epson rebate, so but they're a good company. They've got it in stock. Like I said, they're friends. If you decide to call them, mention my name, Mike Daparano with NovoWorks, and maybe they'll give you a deal. I think Juan mentioned me when he picked up his other printer. Hopefully you get that screenshot. All right, so I need to get this stuff into production next. Let me double check that I've got my contour cuts around these. Yep, got them. Okay, so print. This is for the hood. Get that going. It's 12 o'clock. Looks like my wife is still not doing well. Her temperature is actually up. She had major body aches yesterday and a temperature, but it was like right at 100. But then she woke up this morning, it was down to like 98 point something, so it was manageable. She's feeling better, not the same pains. But now she's took a little snap and she woke up and she's like not feeling good. She's got chills. She just measured. She's over 101 again now. So no bueno, but it is what it is. So we're gonna miss our small group tonight. me get the, there we go. Get a little of that going. Then I gotta print this one. Yes. Okay, we'll move that one up a little bit and we'll send that one. Thank you, Pam. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it's just a quick virus. So she's supposed to be watching our grandson all day tomorrow, and now that's got to get changed too. So my daughter's got to figure that out. Luckily, she's the director of a daycare, but she didn't want him up there all day. So Pam, I guess, so you said school doesn't start for another week plus, so that's basically just your time to get organized and get things put together, I guess, for the classrooms, etc. next week, tomorrow and next week. Thanks, Leonardo. Training, yeah, gotcha. And I'm assuming they're doing masks. I don't remember what state you were in. Yeah, not cool. Not a fan. It's pretty useless, but whatever. I know that here in Texas, it's been interesting because the governor made a mandate saying no masks could be required by government employees or government organizations, and yet certain cities, especially, well, yeah, certain cities have bypassed that, and so there's a bunch of stuff going on with that. So, but yeah, it is what it is. Well, at least you got Friday as like a 1 day to kind of get situated, and then next week to do all the rest of the fun stuff. I know we did some graphics at one of the newer high schools here. Spent like 2 days out there doing stuff. VA, yeah. Okay. Um, so yeah, I'm putting up a bunch of new graphics for one of the high schools. And there's actually still some more to do, but now that the school's open, I'm waiting on an opportunity to do those. I think there's like 10 flags going on the light poles out in the parking lots, and another big rigid sign that's going up in one of the gyms. Yeah, I've got this on high print quality mode, so it's a little bit slower doing these prints. We're doing the vehicle wraps. Even though it's a pretty simple graphic, I probably could have actually toned it down, not done it quite so high of DPI. Film printer for doing your negatives, for doing screen print films. Which printer were you running? I've still got a 1430 here that we used to use for that way back, but that's my sublimation printer basically now. Um, for films, I was using a 24-inch roll, and I was actually printing them on the Muto now with the Epson, so I can print bigger films a lot more cost effectively and blacker than I was getting out of the 1430 too. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we've printed some oversized prints for a few people since we've got the since I'm doing it on 24-inch rolls. How did I get dead black? Basically, what I did was, I'm doing I print a CMYK black, right? So that's what I do everything in. But I basically did a completely custom print profile. So I defined my own print profile. It's a slow print because it's a lot of passes. But man, it is thicker than anything I've ever seen. I mean, you can feel the thickness of the ink. Yeah, we've done halftones too. I mean, you're just basically printing the dots. So you do what you do. Yeah, it's actually, now that you mention that, I need to do some experimenting with that film on the Epson because I need to probably build a custom profile for that too. Yeah, to get as solid a black. Yeah, and then I just, we use the solvent-based print roll, which I love because, it's not like the standard stuff that we use on like the Epsons where, um, it's kind of sensitive to water. If you get a little water on it, it kind of clouds, does all that kind of stuff. It's not really truly clear. This stuff is truly clear, and water doesn't do anything. I mean, you can tell it's designed for solid printing, so I definitely prefer it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. Email me. And as far as like what we use material-wise, it's the Fixons. Here, hang on, I'll bring it up. If I can find, where is my screen? I got too many screens up. Yeah, here you go. So this is the film we're using, or the rolls. So it's the Fixons positive for eco solvent inks, and I just did the 24-inch roll. So 24-inch by 100-foot rolls, $80. But I mean that lasts. Obviously, we don't make a ton of these. I mean, we make a fair amount of screens. Don't get me wrong, but 24 inches wide by 100 feet. So you know, normally you're printing sideways, or, you know, you're just more cost effectively doing your prints on your negatives. So, but it's been great material. Haven't had a single issue. So might let me post. Let me see if I can paste this in. Yeah, that's the one that we're using. Yeah, I'll have to go back and find that profile. I uninstalled the Flexi that I had that profile on this machine. So to be able to find it might be a challenge. But like I said, I just custom built the profile. So hang on one second. Let me go do a trim between these cut jobs. I'm not using the take up reel. I'm just kind of letting these dry. It's not a long print. They're just small jobs, small pieces. So plus I'm switching between different materials, different. All right, Pam, you have a great one, and we will see you next time. Looks like my battery just died on the camera in here, so I'll go swap that out here in a minute. Actually, I need to go leave in a little bit to go get our lunch as well. But I just figured I'd jump on and see what everybody was up to. Okay, let's see if we can get the camera back. There we go. All right, that's better. All right, where are we at here? Oh, you know what? 44 inches. No, that's the door. That's not the hood. The hood's even bigger. So I need another one of these doors. So send that one to print too. Then we've got that one for the hood. Yeah, so that's the hood, and then the back tailgate graphics. Let me double check that we have all the cut lines set for that one too. Yep, it's all defined. So send that one to print also. Yeah, that's a big one. Okay. Hang on, crazy dog. Crazy, crazy. Oh, okay, so you do have the film. Okay, cool, cool. Oh yeah, Flexi. Yeah, I've been using Flexi since God, 90, 98 or 99. The only negative with this is I was using, let's see, what version were we on? 12? And man, I had no issues, didn't really need to upgrade, etc. But then with the new Epson, it comes with Onyx, which is pretty crappy rip, honestly. And it comes with a basic version. So I'm like, I'm not going to change all my workflows around and all that crap. So I ended up having to buy the Flexi Cloud, which, is like 70 bucks a month. But man, it's got drivers for every friggin' piece of equipment. When you do an add something, it's got everything. And a lot of the new features are nice. Certain features that I could definitely use, especially like the step and repeat and auto serialize stuff. It'll use your space, your material way more efficiently than you can do it manually. Of course, we have to use print and cut. That's the $69 one. You can do the designer only. I think it's like 29 or 19. Which I used to have one of those as a secondary design station, but I've got an old Flexi. I want to say I've got a 7 on one of my old production machines in the front. It's actually the one sitting in front of the printer. It's either 7 or 10. I think it's 7. I don't think I ever upgraded that one. That one's probably from 2008, so whatever version that was. That's the one when we got the 1324. No, 2008. Well, that would have been the one when we got the 1304, the first one. Yep. I could walk in there and check actually. Hang on. It is, well, no, I've got that one. Where's the old one? Yeah, it's okay. It's 8.2 FlexiSign Pro. So yeah, that's the older one. All right, guys. Onyx Thrive is a beast when doing multiple print stream. Yeah, and I can't remember which version of Onyx I got. Actually, I probably have it here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Onyx Gamma Print, I guess is what it came with. And it's all right, but I mean it's not great. And what's funny is I did some rip tests, production rip tests of both raster and vector images to Gamma Print's rip versus Flexi's print rip. And Flexi smoked it, like not even in the same ballpark. I think one was the closest they were was 2.5 times faster. The worst was a big job that I did that was 8 times faster on Flexi than Onyx to rip. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sticking with Flexi. It's my same workflow that I'm used to, and yeah, I'm good. All right, man. Well, I have to run for now. So I will possibly bounce back on later. If not, I will see everybody another time. Thanks for jumping on. Hit the like and subscribe, of course. Share it if you want. And you guys have a great one. I'll talk to you soon.